Greetings, programs. Another edition of Learning to Play Star Trek Online with Malekith and Jace. Here we are going back to our next mission to continue playing through the Starfleet storyline. Good evening, Jace. How you doing?
So far, so good. Good to be back.
Yes. So, here we go. Team up.
Team invite.
Yep, that's great. So now I need to find the lackey system.
I like to think of it as lackey.
Lackey. That's what I was going to go with.
We can be a couple of lackeys together.
That sounds good to me. I guess I'm pretty much
maybe that's
there.
the indigenous race, the lackeys.
That would be fitting, right? Oh, there, I see you over there. I'm a little ways back. You said in our currently, what is this? Would these be considered Tier 1 ships or Tier 0 or?
We're at Tier 1.
Okay. So we're only going Warp 5?
Exactly.
That was
As we get better warp cores, we'll be able to go faster and faster. It's not so much the ship as us.
Gotcha. Wasn't Warp 5 about max warp on the original series?
It was what they had just achieved in Enterprise.
Oh, okay.
The original series wasn't very consistent. There were episodes where there was an episode where they went warp 13 in the original series. There was one where they called it time warp. I think one of the very early episodes.
Right.
Maybe that was even just the cage with Captain Pike. I don't remember.
I guess they always considered 5 as cruising.
Yeah,
speed.
5. You're probably thinking of in Next Generation, the episode where they found out they were tearing up subspace by going at high warp speeds, and then they needed special authorization or an emergency to go above 5 until they developed the variable geometry nacelles for Voyager.
Gotcha.
And then they never really talked about it anymore after that. Presumably, the rest of the fleet was retrofitted in some way.
Right, so they wouldn't do the damage.
Mm-hmm.
That's what had to do with the whole Wesley Crusher thing, wasn't it?
Was that one of the times he came back? I don't remember that episode very well. It's one I might not have seen since we watched it back in the day on TV.
Yeah, I'm so out of watching those. I really need to marathon through them.
Yeah, my rewatch is only up to season 4. We haven't watched any in a while.
Yeah. Okay, it wants to begin hide and seek if you're ready.
Righto.
All right.
Punching it.
That's right. You and your fancy modern ship, and me and my old Constitution class.
Under attack by Gorn.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wow, there's a lot of them.
Whoa.
I was just fighting Gorn on my main.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Gotta remember how to do all this. Oh.
Oh, look at us focusing fire.
Yeah.
Like we know what we're doing.
Whoa, except we run into each other.
Like we've ever played an MMO before.
Yeah, right. Just a couple. Or maybe like all of them. Up to a certain point.
Even in tabletop games, every new group I have to like train to focus on a single target.
Yeah.
End up with everything, like 5 different guys with 1 hit point, all that can still attack you.
Yeah, and could still kill you potentially.
Yeah. All right.
Ooh, nebulas.
It'd be smart if I actually went to the correct Twitch instead of just going to Twitch.
Uh-oh. Gathered dilithium crystals.
But at least we don't have to regrow them off of an aircraft carrier.
That's right.
Engineering objective.
Yes. That's odd. It looped us. It looped back to the beginning of the conversation.
Another little quirk of us doing everything together.
Yeah.
Probably run into a few of those.
Oops.
You have a message from Zarba.
Yes.
Oh, there you are.
I got turned around.
Ah, more Gorn.
Uh-oh. And I'm on the wrong side of the asteroid here.
4 Gorn and 7 years ago.
Yeah, right?
That's 3 Gorn this time, at least.
Tara Cruiser?
Yes, one of the several Gorn ships that my Gorn isn't allowed to have because they're not playable. Alas.
Oh, these aren't playable ships?
No, only the Gorn support vessels that are like science ships are.
Huh, that's odd.
Yeah, there's only limited Nausicaan, Gorn, and other sub-race ships in the KDF side. Mostly focused on the Raptors, battle cruisers, and birds of prey.
Okay. Took those out. Now that we have to go back and deliver.
Yep. Little Centaur class USS Valor. Cool.
Okay. What? Lackey 3. Now that really looks like Lackey.
It's lacking half the planet.
Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, look at that. Fighters and frigates.
Caution. Pshaw.
Yeah, right? Even know who they're talking to here?
Yeah, we're lieutenants in Starfleet. Come on. Oops.
Oh, transporter beam jamming, of course.
That would never happen.
No, tachyon emissions.
Right. Let's unjam the jammers. Get a little tooltip about the V key, which you can also use on ground. Oh, that thing's pretty beefy.
Yeah.
I got a direct hit on an unshielded side with high yield torpedoes, and it didn't even go down that much. The earpiece piercing squeal of retro phasers.
Yeah, keep you paying attention.
Yeah. Oh, some friends over here.
I see you found some. Oh, we still got an enemy?
He was above you.
Ah, how about that? Gotta get used to that three-dimensional awareness there.
Yeah, it comes into play now and then. Nebulosity.
Warp to the Pulsing Nebula.
Suspicious high-density objects. Oh no, they detected us.
Klingons. Klingons. Oops. Full impulse. Let's get them moving. Oop, don't run into the rock. Uh-oh. Enemies?
Lots of birds of prey.
Yeah.
Fortunately, we're low enough level that each bird of prey isn't accompanied by two cloaked ones.
Oh, wow. Is that how it gets a little later?
Yeah, sometimes. You'll see one, and as you approach it, one or two more decloak.
Wow. Oh. I think they're trying to run for it.
Yeah, they will cloak and then come around for another pass sometimes. They have battle cloak. Uh-oh, I may be getting booted.
Uh-oh.
Darn Klingons. Shot me right in the server connection. Oh, I'm good.
Shot you right in the lag.
Alright, where's the next object? I guess that's not it.
I scanned the satellite there.
Oh, gotcha. Oh yeah, 2 out of 3. Well done.
I screwed it up. Whoop, I'm getting shot. with mines. Getting hit by mines.
Ah, more mines.
Ah, yeah, where do they keep coming from?
A minefield out here.
Oh yeah, I see them.
Thanks for that, DeVrel. Ensign obvious. It's surrounded by gravitic mines.
Oh yeah, jeez. Oh yeah. All right. Right, I guess we're ready to beam down.
Yeah. Let you pick your teammates again.
I'll take the same group, I guess. Coles and Flores. Or, I think Zavara. Well, she's an engineer like us, I guess. I'll take Coles. I have a security squad. Can we go in this door?
We've
Nope.
got if you notice, we've got a Delta objective now.
Oh, okay. Hey, look, there's something to scan back here.
Oh yeah, it looks like crafting material deposit. Go for it.
Okay.
So there's 2 more weeks left in the Delta Recruit event. So you want to make sure that before the event is over, you create any characters that you want to be Delta Recruits.
Gotcha.
I recommend, if you want one, creating at least one of each faction so that you can unlock all of the account-wide unlocks from Delta Recruiting.
Uh-oh.
Because there's a few that are exclusive to one or the other faction,
Ah, okay. Very good.
including Romulan. It has to do with completing the storylines, and each faction has some exclusive storylines.
And you said that as long as you create the character during the event, they can have the Delta stuff, as far as
Right.
you know?
They'll be considered Delta Recruits permanently. It's just some of the stuff that is specific to the event will go away, but that's not that big a deal. In the
They're-
long term, what
right.
you want are the account-wide unlocks. I'm gonna have to switch out from this gun with a warm-up time. You kill everything before my warm-up is done.
Oh, I'm sure we'll encounter something before too long.
Yeah. Oh, Swordmaster.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
usually pretty nasty.
That'll do it. And there's
Uh,
warrior, lower level.
Put some mines out here.
Oh yeah, I should do that too.
Flanking us here.
I think your mine's one-shotted that Swordmaster.
Pretty much. I think I shot him a couple times. But, yeah, I think he kind of pretty well blew up when he ran into him.
That's good. I love being an engineer on ground.
Yeah, I am enjoying it.
It's pretty nice in space too because it's really hard to get killed.
Oh, here's
especially-
our Delta deal.
Oh yeah.
It's an extra panel.
Good on it. Oh, there's a lot of stuff in here.
Klingons don't have much more information about the Iconians than we do. We all thought they were a lost race, destroyed more than 200,000 years ago in the orbital bombardment of their home world.
That hasn't happened in your timeline yet.
Almost true. The Iconians
Cool.
Awesome.
Some more stuff to scan and screw up the little mini game again. Sometimes I get it right away. Sometimes it's horrible. Like that one I got right away. Now, what does that give you? A bonus for the amount you get? Or sometimes...
No, you get nothing if you totally fail at it,
Oh, okay.
I think.
Yep. You got booted.
Did I?
It says you logged off.
Uh-oh, that's not good. I see you.
Yeah, you're still moving. But it says your username is logged off.
Very odd. Alright, discarding this tribble before it starts breeding. Alright, and our actual objective is down below?
Yep.
Cool.
Records. Oh, defense mission. We
Okay,
can,
so we have to hold out for a
Oh.
minute.
here, have some mines. Man, Grenadier, there's... whoop, oh my god. Oh, that's your thing.
Yeah, he's my buddy.
Bet he is. It's cool looking. Polytrinic acid horta.
One more.
There they go.
Oh, I got grenaded. They didn't even make it forward to the mines.
No, I think a couple of the mines blew up, but...
Yeah. It's like 1 or 2 years.
Put them right there where they teleport in.
That's great to do in some missions. And I love doing that.
Yep.
Alright. Starfleet intelligence.
Ready to beam up. And ships inbound. Leave the system. Guess we can go ahead and depart.
So Starfleet intelligence reminds me there's a duty officer mission that I always chuckle at that's called Investigate Rumors of Klingon Intelligence. But even the Klingons can do that mission. I don't even get it. I definitely saw that as my Gorn.
That seems a little bit on the nose.
Yeah.
Or, you know, forehead structure, whichever way you want to do it.
Cranial ridge.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Stop the signal mission.
Yeah, I leveled up. I'm behind you.
Yeah, I think we figured out that when I collected some of the rewards, I got one of them was a experience boost.
Forgot about that. Looking for a listening post.
Bomari system, the beta quadrant.
Oh, I see. It's down and to the left of us.
Oh yeah, there we go. Finally getting the habit of zooming in and out on the mini map there, so I can actually see where I'm going.
Yeah, definitely.
Hey, you're faster than I am.
Shouldn't be. I started earlier, I think, is all.
Well, you're continually getting further and further away from me.
Let me see. Warp 6.3. Yeah, why am I faster warp speed?
How the heck do you even tell what warp speed you're going?
If you hover over your throttle bar next to your little shield display, in between your shield and weapon display,
Ah, gotcha.
it'll tell you your current speed.
Warp 5.
So, did you... I thought that we got this from a mission reward, but maybe it was just a drop. I got a Mark II warp core that is green quality that has a little bit higher speed.
Okay, let me
So
see.
check your inventory. We might not have equipped all of our new gear. So this new impulse engine we just got. I'm going to equip that.
Let's see.
I think I'm going to switch to this phaser stun pistol I just picked up. Because the full auto is cool, but a little slow.
No, it looks like I only have the original. Oh, wait a second. What's this? Field Stabilizing Warp Core Mark II.
Ah, that's it.
Okay, I never equipped it.
That's what you need.
There we go.
Got to put a little spring in your step.
Warp 5.62. Okay.
Oh, this is pretty far.
Yeah.
Just came into view for me.
All right. Well, I'm a little bit behind you, so.
This in the old sector space, this would have been at the opposite end, about as far as you could get from Sol System without going on the diagonal, like straight line as far south in the same sector block.
Gotcha.
And the deal where it stops us short of where we need to be to warp in seems consistent. I'm seeing that doing missions of all levels, even on my other characters. All right, I'm going to spend a couple more skill points. Didn't have too many more to spend. Did you want to take a look at skill points before we start the next mission?
Yeah, I'm actually just also going through my inventory real quick and make sure I equipped everything that's I should have equipped.
Yep. Remember, you can click on the slot and it'll show you anything that can be equipped in that slot. And it defaults to showing the items as icons, I think, but you can click near the X that closes it to switch it to a list, which I prefer.
Okay.
It's just at high level, you might have a ton of items and be very familiar with the icons, so switching it to icon is a little more efficient.
Gotcha.
Right now, I like seeing the name of it and everything. I can put some of this stuff on my secondary characters. I will give Terrell that minigun. That should be amusing. And I got my little Mark II quantum torpedo, and I'm seeing people link Mark 14 advanced radium quantum torpedo launcher in, I think, the Priority 1 chat.
Yeah. They're going hog wild.
Yeah. You know how it goes. People start linking stuff, and it goes ballistic sometimes.
Yeah. People get going. I had quite a bit of stuff to equip personally and on the ship.
Cool. Should see a nice boost from that.
Okay, so you wanted to go over skill points.
Yeah, we're still in the first tier of skills, so there's not that many to worry about yet. You can get there either by clicking in the top left where it says spend skill points, or just when you have your character screen up and your captain selected, you can click the skills tab to bring it up at any time.
Gotcha.
Whenever you have enough points that you could buy a rank of a skill, that little spend skill points will pop up in the upper left-hand corner.
Okay, that's just to let you know you have enough to basically do something.
Right. It's a little shortcut. And you can only ever have a maximum ratio of space to ground spent. You can never spend all your points on one or the other.
Okay. They're trying
So-
to make it so you have semi-balance between the two.
Right. You can't totally ignore ground or vice versa. But mostly it's so you don't ignore ground completely. So far I've spent 6 in weapon proficiency and maxed out starship weapon training and put some in driver coil and shield emitters. Driver coil, and you can click on any of these and it'll tell you what it does roughly. that improves your speed. So it remains useful. Some people don't love it at high levels, but I think it's always worth it to put a little bit in, because at high level, it will reduce how much you lose power levels when you go to full impulse.
Gotcha.
Because that generally it directs powers to engines, and then all your power levels drop. And when you come out, you might be right in combat, and all your power levels have to slowly regenerate.
Oh, okay. And that's what you're saying. If you go into full impulse power, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
So when you drop back out, you won't necessarily. If you only have to do a short burst, driver coil will keep you from losing all your power.
Okay.
Now, the other thing to know about these is there's 9 total points, and you can see the little bar that shows you basically get diminishing returns. The first 3 points give you the most. Then the points 4, 5, and 6 still give you a good boost, and you get the least going from 7, 8, and 9.
Right. And that's also demarked by the color change.
Right, green, yellow, red. So only if it's a skill that gives a really good return will you want to max it.
Okay.
Breakpoint for a lot of things is 6, especially leveling up, because you kind of want to spread your points around when you're leveling up if you're like us and have respecs.
Right.
You would probably spend more cautiously if you are a totally free-to-play player, and might want to look ahead at some templates on Stowe Academy website or Reddit r STO builds subreddit.
Right, so that way you can plan out your build and either start working your way there or just save the points, because you said this won't affect you too much if you're just playing through the storyline, whether you spend these points or not, right?
Right. There's a handful of combats or missions that are harder than the baseline, but you can always get through them. There's not really a death penalty. It just might get annoying if you have to respawn a bunch of times.
Right.
But I've never had that experience, other than in a couple isolated places. And as long as you pay attention, and especially as an engineer, you can kind of plan your fight a little better. You'll get abilities like putting up a cover shield, or summoning drones, or throwing down shield generators or mines and bombs, and you have more of a controller type role on the ground.
Right. You kind of dictate the battlefield instead of
Exactly.
running guns a-blazing.
Create your own cover, create your own terrain.
Okay, very good. But you'd say for core things, starship weapons training, weapons proficiency for ground are good. Just base, everybody should start.
Yeah. And in this first tier that you have access to a lieutenant, there's really no bad powers or bad skills. I mean, I wouldn't max out some of them on every character, but you can't go too wrong. When we start leveling up, you'll see at lieutenant commander and beyond, there's some that are more specialized, like energy weapons versus projectile. And if most players focus on energy weapons, some don't use any torpedoes or mines at all, in which case points spent on projectile weapons would be a waste.
Gotcha.
And your ground abilities, you'll specialize depending on which kit powers you like the most. Like, I'm probably going to focus on demolitions a lot, and maybe turrets and drones, but there's other options too.
Cool.
Enough to get us started anyway.
Yeah. So I had already thrown some points willy-nilly into starship hull repair.
Nothing wrong with that.
So I also now pump some more points in driver coil and weapon proficiency.
Cool. Since you're flying a cruiser right now, hull repair is nice because you have a high hull rating to begin with. I'm flying a little escort. It's arguable. I went with shields, but we shouldn't have any trouble anyway.
Oh, okay. Shield emitters here. Gotcha. Okay, very good.
But I'll have less shield and hull rating than you, no matter what.
Right.
If we were to continue in escorts and cruisers at higher level, the disparity would get greater.
And like you said, for us being lifetime subscribers, we can respec later on when we
Yeah,
decide.
you'll earn a respec every time you go up a rank, I believe. There might be you might get them a little more than that. I feel like I have more respecs than there are ranks. But once you get a good build, they're usually generally applicable, so you don't have to change it a lot, even if you fly a few different ships. You just make it slightly generalized around your, but focused around your preferred playstyle.
Gotcha.
My weapons isn't there. It is. One of the weapons wasn't set to autopilot.
Okay, that's weird. All right, are we ready to head on into the Bomari system?
Indeed, I am.
Begin, stop the signal.
Oh, man, you're red con to me still. I got to catch up.
Ha ha ha.
Gaseous anomalies.
Yeah, hydrogen gas and enemies.
Man, your ship is good looking. That's a nice model. I have to comment on it every time.
Yeah, it is cool. I just like the level of detail in the ship, you know, with the relatively high res.
Yeah, for one of the very first ships, because it was in at launch, it actually has not really needed any touch-up. Some, like the Galaxy class, people had a lot of issues with the accuracy of it, and it recently got an overhaul that is gorgeous. I mean, you see it fly by in high def if you have your settings up, and it's like you're watching Next Generation.
That's awesome. Yeah, luckily for me, I am able to play, I think, with pretty much everything on high.
I think I do.
No, I went down that rabbit hole looking at the upgrade costs of upgrading, you know, for my PC for things, and whew.
Yeah, I really lucked out with this machine.
Just to upgrade the video card to one that's a significant amount, a decent amount better than the one I have would be like $350. Well, it's very hard to swallow. That's a cost of a whole console.
Yeah, that's a little wild. They're supposed to be coming out with a new generation of graphics cards anytime that's going to drop the price of pretty high-end cards to be more reasonable, but I mean, I've been hearing that on the Build a PC subreddit for a while, and on Star Citizen subreddit, because they're always telling people like, "Oh, don't build a PC yet. New cards are going to come out anytime." You've been saying that for a year, guys.
Yeah, the main reason I think they're saying it now is with the imminent release of Windows 10. That'll make a move to DirectX 12. So all the older DirectX 11 cards will probably go way down in price.
Gotcha. Oh, we got a little frequency scan minigame puzzle here.
Okay.
Just need to nudge it up and down until you find the match. Oh, it changes if you take too long. Oh, there's more than one frequency. Some of them are bogus. I
Yes.
forgot. Yeah, that's there's a later mission that I'm more familiar with that I remember doing that.
Oh, little cutscene.
Cool. Ah, signal trace first fallout.
That is one thing I am generally impressed with coming back to STO is that it looks very much like it's a current game. Whoops. It doesn't show his age like a lot of other MMO games.
Yeah, I think they've really done a lot to push their engine to the limit.
I wonder if it gives them a little leadway because majority of the stuff is space based. But even really the away mission stuff and the character models are pretty good for MMO.
Yeah, I mean how for how customizable they look pretty good. Because it's usually a trade-off.
Right. You get the flexibility or you get the better looking character models. Alright, we can warp to Bamari 2. I think I just went through an asteroid.
You must be using that advanced Pegasus phase cloak.
Yeah.
Transport disruptors. Someone's jamming transporters again?
Never. What the heck is that thing? Guess we'll go. Are you going right or left?
I guess this one down below us is closer, marginally. Big. Head over to the right. Looks like this one has a defender.
Yep. Bird of prey.
Just one, you know?
Actually,
Totally.
just one.
Yeah, I totally expected more of them to be.
Me too, especially after what you said before. Klingons to our left. I think. Yeah. Dreadnought.
Ooh.
Focusing on the dreadnought.
All right. Oh wow.
He took my shields down.
Better get away from that thing before its core breaches.
Oh.
Decided to join in the fun with my blue retro phasers.
Ha 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 ha.
Well, they scale with your level, so now they're actually better than the little piddly phasers I was using.
Ah, gotcha. They didn't start to scale enough until you got up a couple levels to surpass the other ones.
I had some Mark IIs, so they were actually pretty decent.
Ooh.
But now these do a tiny bit of damage more than those. And they're blue quality, so they have a modifier on them. Bonus to critical hit chance.
Now, before we beam down, for the itemization, it is color coded.
Yep, it's just like you've seen in other games. Common items are white, uncommon green, blue is rare, purple is very rare, and
Gotcha.
then they have sort of a pinkish purple. Some people call it ultraviolet. That's ultra rare, and epic is gold.
Okay. So basically, the standard convention that most games use nowadays, thanks to like Diablo and WoW.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we can beam down.
Alrighty.
Okay, can beam down. Oh, there we go. I had to hit it twice. Stick with the same squad. Uh-oh, server not responding? Oh, that went away.
Yeah, it happens sometimes lately.
Okay, so we gotta blow up the joint.
Alright. So this is kind of neat. This is the first time you'll be seeing these, I think, where you'll see a transparent outline of having to put a charge in place or
Oh.
set a bomb or whatever. You get the twinkly as usual.
Right. Oh yeah, I can see it. What? Oh, I'm getting flanked. Alright.
Crafting node in the corner over there.
Alright, and we'll try and see if I can get that one. Ah. Nope, I failed, but I did get some.
Oh, okay, so it must just give you more. I don't even remember.
Yeah, you haven't had to do it in quite a while. Alright.
I'm just used to it, so when it pops up, even if I accidentally clicked on it, I can usually do it in like a second.
Yeah. I'm
It's
still
like-
trying to get the hang of it.
Up or down, left or right. Oh, wow.
Oh man. She's liking that minigun.
Yeah, it's really funny to have bridge officers with miniguns. They rampage all over the place. Oh, we've got a Delta objective here.
Uh-oh. Wait a second. Didn't they say these things would blow up the whole place? And they just put one on the door?
Right. Phaser to the gut.
Oh.
So keep in mind, if you're facing away from an enemy, you can get flanked, even if there's not an enemy on the other side of you flanking you.
Gotcha. Because it's
So if you-
just a spatial deal.
Right. And so, like, that guy has his back to us, so we'll get a flanking bonus first we shoot him. Let's find the Delta. Oh, here it is. Underneath the stairs.
Okay. Aha, got it. Okay, so you said, oh, okay. Coming over.
You've done what you could. Alpha wanted. At the time, we were still allies. But when they came to the Federation for assistance to fight the infiltrators, we refused. It's now clear there were Undine in the Federation government as well. They were working to destabilize our alliance. They succeeded, and now we're all paying the price.
Alright. You'll have to at some point give me a primer on the Iconians and Undine, because I'm still confused on what's what with them.
Yeah, it's interesting because this, I feel like the Federation version of the Delta Recruit side story is kind of telling us more about the future, and we're kind of meddling more than what I've done as my Klingon.
Alright. Check computer core. Yep, defeat ambush.
Ah,
I can do that. Whoa, puppy dogs.
they'll keep spawning until we kill the handler. Got him.
Whoop.
Oh,
Hey, what's that?
so that's an Undine.
Oh.
Yeah, just like the one that we found masquerading as the Vulcan last time.
Oh, okay, yes, you're
Those
right.
guys are the shapeshifters that have infiltrated the Alpha and Beta Quadrant governments.
Okay. Oh, so now we have to do the uplink computer core now. Undine ship. Going after the Undine. Okay.
All good?
Yep, all good. Just every now and then it makes me double do everything. Defeat the Undine.
All right, sounds good to me. I made this thing mad. I've had aggro from it almost the whole time.
Yeah. Woohoo. Oop, uh-oh. I lost the dialogue box.
Oh, did you?
Oh, there it came back.
Am I lagging or did Twitch stop?
You might be lagging, because as far as I know, it's still going.
All right, I'll just refresh it.
Haha. Just heard the Klingon ship's cloak. Okay.
All right.
Departing the system. Leave the system.
we can turn this one in.
Hail
Some more
Starfleet.
Blue energy damping armor. That's good. I like that stuff.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Woohoo! Rank up.
Darn it. Never catch up at this rate.
Researcher rescue. Cassay system.
Just need weapons. Take that.
Accept. Okay. Some new armor.
I've gotten a drop of some armor that was pretty good, so I think I'll probably give this to one of my bridge officers. Oh yeah, some of these guys start with no armor. I forgot I already have a resilient shield. It's my preferred type of shield. A resilient shield has half of the bleed through to your hull. Normally about 10% of damage to your shields goes to hull damage. Resilient shield, it's only 5%.
Oh, cool.
But there's other types, like covariant shields have a really high shield capacity before they go down, and regenerative shields obviously regenerate faster.
Right.
Feels like they improved turning speeds in sector space with this change.
New officer. Oh, is that because I ranked up that I have to hail Starfleet?
Probably. Gosh.
Oh, okay. Okay, so where are we going? Cassay solar system?
Next up will be Cassay, that's right. That is going to be in the next sector over from us to the right.
Alright, very
It's
good.
the Galactic East.
I'm on my way now, so I'm a little ways behind you.
No problem.
Now, I guess I received a bridge officer candidate, but I'm full on bridge officers.
Right.
So what does that put him in, like, reserve, or?
Basically, you're about to get voiceover, by the way, when you cross the sector boundary.
Okay. I'm a little ways from there because I'm.
Yeah. So open up your inventory, and if you see a little Starfleet insignia that represents him, that would mean he's in your inventory, and you can right-click him and move him to the candidate roster. If you don't see him, that should mean he automatically went to your candidate roster, which you can pull up from a couple different places, mainly the stations tab of your character window.
Okay. I'll look at that in a second. I'm just about to sector space.
Anytime you visit a new sector block for the first time, you get voiceover, mostly from Leonard Nimoy, but there's a couple others.
Should be hitting it any second now.
Hidden dangers lurk in space, and the threat of Klingon attack has made even the most stout-hearted reconsider their choice and travel through outer space.
Cool. So you said under the character.
Yep. Bring up your characters tab or character window and go to stations.
Stations.
At the
Okay.
bottom, it'll say you have however many bridge officer candidates.
Okay, yes. It says you have one bridge officer candidate. So instead of putting him as an item in my inventory, it just automatically moved him to the candidate list.
Right. I think it only does that if your candidate list is already full. It can hold 15.
Gotcha.
And then from here, once you get more slots, which you'll get as you level up, you can either commission some of these guys, or if you look them over and decide they're not someone you would want, you can just dismiss them. But usually I hold on to them and create a training manual, which basically is like they teach one of your bridge officers one of their abilities, either ground or space.
Okay.
But really what it does is it creates a manual that you can then use to learn that skill, which means if it's not a skill you need, you can also sell it on the exchange. Sometimes not for very much, but...
And the advantage of having different bridge officers is they may come by default with different skills because that's more randomized.
To an extent, yes. There are some special bridge officers or rare bridge officers that come with abilities that are hard to find otherwise, or that are more desirable. Or it might just make it easier for you. You don't have to buy one or craft one, and you can just use them to get the training manual.
Gotcha.
Finally, sometimes, rarely, you'll find a bridge officer with better... Well, not rarely, really. You'll find bridge officers that have better traits that give them bonuses to mostly ground, but occasionally space. Useful space traits are rare. Only a few races have them. And in the long term, min-max wise, you want your space bridge officers to all have some sort of beneficial space trait. That's one of the advantages Romulans have, is that they can get superior Romulan operatives for all of their bridge officer slots, whereas we can only get them for tactical slots.
Okay. All right, so now I guess we can head on into the Kasei solar system. Now that we're, I guess, sitting right outside it.
Ooh, reptilian race that may have been a precursor to the Gorn and Saurian species. Just reading a little blurb about Kasei too here.
Oh, yeah. Saurians. Oh, I think I just ran into the sun.
Yeah. Don't go back in time.
No, slingshot, and I'll be hunting whales. Oh, server not responding again. Oh, we must have caught up.
Gorn ships.
Gorn ships. Yep. Defeat the Gorn, scan the communication right. Okay. I don't know if it's still going on, but did you see that GOG was having a Star Trek sale?
I did. That's pretty cool. I remember that 25th anniversary game. I had it back when it came out.
Yeah.
A couple of the other ones are pretty solid too.
Yeah, I know Starfleet Academy, I think, was one that was thought of as a pretty good, solid game as Star Trek games go.
There have been a bunch of pretty good Star Trek games. People trash talk them sometimes, but I don't think there have been that many stinkers.
No, there also just haven't been that many games. You know, there hasn't been a huge catalog like some other series.
Mm-hmm. Punk's using an aceton assimilator against us.
What the heck is that, though?
It's like a little thing you deploy that does pulses of damage in an area, and anything attacking it takes more damage. and it's surprisingly tough to kill for a little deployable.
Oh yeah, he spit one out over here.
Yeah, I use that as my Gorn because it comes with one of the Gorn ships I have.
This cruiser is really tearing me up over here.
I'm knocking down the other simulator.
This is where the combat gets interesting, when they're on your tail and you're trying to get around to get shots with your torpedoes.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, that gets easier when you get the larger ships because you can have mines. Oops. Yeah, multiple forward and rear facing weaponry.
Right. Yeah, we have minimal weaponry right now, relatively speaking. We dropped another friggin' acid bomb. Jeez. Just spamming these things.
I'm attacking it also. I guess that's what that little support ship does. Wow, it has a lot of health.
Yeah, exactly. There we go. So at 7th level, you gain the Captain Power Rotate Shield Frequency, which is kind of an oh crap button for engineers.
Oh, okay.
It'll regenerate all your facings for 30 seconds and reduce all incoming shield damage.
We dropped another one of those stupid things.
Yep. I forgot it was the Dragoas, or I would have killed it first. The cooldown on these is not that long. I drop them like crazy, too. Phew.
I got down to like 88 or 89% hull.
Oh, man, me too.
Whew.
This is brutal. I don't know if I can take it. It's too stressful.
Of course, the worst was when that big cruiser blew up and I was right over top of him.
Yeah.
I have to get the hang of that. I'm not used to the old Death Blossom concept there.
It's pretty cool. One of the specializations you can do at max level is piloting specialization, and there's an ability called Scrape the Paint. That you can, I think it has a 30-second cooldown, but it lets you ignore a warp core breach.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Heavily damaged by the Gorn.
Scratch the paint. Wow, and it's once per minute.
Oh, that's not bad.
No, it's still pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
One of the new lockbox ships has fighters that have that, which is awesome because fighters are always getting blown up by warp core breaches.
Yeah, because by the nature, they're supposed to be in the fray. Mm-hmm. Okay. Excuse me. Transport to research station, Kasei 2, and rescue Federation research team. Beam to station. Heavily damaged by the Gorn. Oh. Alright. Good to go.
Federation Cardassian.
Yeah, it's odd. Jean-Luc Picard. USS Stargazer. Uh-huh.
Fire suppression, awesome.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So we have to do... Oh. Put out fires. Oops. Scan the ore. Let's see if I can do this. Aha. Got it.
Nice. So over here where I am, you can interact to grab a fire suppressant, and it'll bring up a little tooltip, tell you to equip it as a device.
Okay.
And once that you do that, you can drag it to your tray and have it as a hotkey to put out fires.
It looks like it's another one of the quirks of the co-op because it didn't. There's no longer an option for me to pick it up.
Oh, really? So I have to put out all the fires?
Yep.
Huh. Okay. We'll have to watch for that when we get the missions where you need an EV suit. We won't want to get stuck where only one of us can get the EV suit.
Oh, right.
If I'd known, I would have let you grab it first, because this is a fun item to have, because you can just fire it off even in social zones. But mission's replayable.
Right.
Alright, here's some jerks. We'll get good use out of our mines here, because some of the Gorn like to fight in hand-to-hand.
Yeah, that's why I switched to the pulse here for the old shotgun effect.
Love that thing. I actually stunned that guy. That was pretty good.
Oh.
It's having us roll on bubble juice.
Yeah. What the heck is that?
It's just food.
Oh.
Just hit greed. I'll turn that off. Set loot mode. I'll just make it free for all. Since I'm a total ninja looter.
Yeah, darn it right. Fire extinguisher.
Apparently I am the Vulcan Fire Brigade. There's a future mission where you get something like this that's bug spray.
Oh.
And there's swarms all over.
Yeah, I just had to do that around my house.
Oh. That's no fun.
Mm-mm.
Diana's been cleaning all the windows and spraying them.
Yeah.
Funny to do weather stripping in the spring, but sealing cracks is a good thing right now. We're right on the edge of the woods.
Ooh, there's a giant one up there.
Holy mackerel. Oh, he's named.
He's gonna throw... Oh, he's got a giant boulder.
Ah. He's on the slow boat. Oh, here he goes again.
Oh, he got me.
Ah.
You guys should be able to flank him.
Yeah, we got him. That was good that you ran around the side.
Well, it's a little easier for me because I tend to play... I prefer to play in the, like the third-person shooter mode. So it's a little easier for me to just wiggle around, I guess.
I'm going to use these dual pistols since you've got the pulse wave. There we go. Plasma dual pistols.
Cool.
Got some more fires over here to put out.
Lots of fires, but I guess you only have to put out one more. Objective-wise. Oh,
Yeah.
what's this? Container?
Is it showing you extinguished? It says 6 out of 6.
Yes, it does.
That gave you credit for obtain and equip the device too?
Equip fire suppression device. Yes, it did.
Okay, good. Just wanted to make sure.
We have to rescue one more scientist, it says.
I didn't even know we were rescuing scientists. I guess you've been doing it.
Yeah. Oh, he's up top over here. Yeah, we have to beam him out.
I've been drunk with my power over the element of fire.
Oh, I think I need you to fire suppress up here.
Oh, where are you? Oh, you're on that side.
I'm on the other side. Well, you can go that side if you want. Doesn't matter.
Oh, I got it. Look at this teamwork. Crazy.
Yeah. Like we've played one of these games before together or something. Cool. Cassette 4. Let's see the response.
And
Return
these
to-
guys never reply with, yeah, everything's great. Thanks for checking.
Yeah, we're fine. What? They were having problems over there? Alright, I guess off to Cassette 4. That was timed pretty well.
Yeah, the Star Trek Battles group, which have an in-game channel, try to do that when they meet up for queues. They'll pick a location and meet up to all warp out together.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. They try to do it a little more immersive. Not hardcore RP or anything like that, but a little more cannon builds. They try to use torpedoes and whatever energy type that race would normally use.
Just be a little more true to the lore and at least the spirit of it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Not
another
just,
one of those cruisers.
Yeah.
Take out the frigate and then concentrate. Oh, mines. Lots of mines.
Oh, they're all yours.
Yeah, mine. Mine. The heck was that? Oh, shit blowing up. Now, I think I asked you before, but for turning radius, does your speed have a lot of effect on it? Like if you're going full speed, you won't turn as fast?
Well, you'll turn the same degrees per second as long as you're at half or above, I believe.
Okay.
But you'll make a much bigger turn if you're going fast.
So it makes a bigger arc.
Right.
Okay. Alright. Beam down. Oops.
Beam it like you mean it. I haven't got disconned yet, but I get a server not responding almost every loading screen. It's weird.
No, I didn't pay attention that time. I can't see it on the stream thing because the little preview thing's blocking it. Disable field generators. Okay.
Mine's still not responding. Might be a minute for me. I
Okay.
don't get booted.
Oh, there's a whole bunch of Gorn, so I'm just gonna chill.
The evil eye of Worms by Gorn.
Yeah.
Ah, I'm loading in.
Yep, there you are. There's some right behind us, actually.
Alright.
Mortar.
Mordor.
Nice. Got all knocked down.
I'm lagging bad.
Yeah, it's been a little jumpy tonight.
Oh, there's an Iconian artifact here somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
Ornosaurus.
So we have to find the next one.
Yeah, it should be this way.
Guess we basically have to follow the line. Oop. Oops.
Oh, it's because you're in shooter mode.
Mhm.
Where's the shooting coming from?
Usually when I get over something, it changes the shoot icon to a gear so I can interact with it. But every now and then it gets a little wonky.
So we can't get in there yet. So we haven't lowered the shield.
So we gotta take down the other energy towers. Yeah, quite a trek. Attack Soar.
Oh yeah, that's what they use instead of those tards. Bombs are really good against them because they have no kind of protection against them. Short work of those guys. Keep your eyes peeled for the Delta icon.
Oh yeah, that's right. We should see it on something, correct?
Yeah, you should see it floating above it, and Iconian artifacts usually look like a weird device on a podium, but that might not always be the case.
Okay. I'll just loop around this way and then we'll head.
Oh, I found it.
Oh.
It was sort of just off the path here.
All right.
Can you see where I am?
Yep, I'm heading your way. I had gone the opposite direction.
Cool.
Oops. Yeah, there you are. The arrow I thought was you is, I think, our mission indicator.
They don't hide these too much, but I have come close to missing them a couple times on my Klingon, so try not to go too far in the story or be in the section of the mission. Just saw you run by me.
Did you?
I'm on the other side, all those bushes to your left.
Oh, okay. There you are. The mini map is a little hard to.
Yeah, have to zoom in pretty far to be able to tell close
Until we're able to stop the Iconians and their
close objects apart.
they want, there's no place in this galaxy that will be safe.
Okay, cool. So now we have the one relay over there to go to.
Get her. Pulverized.
Yeah. Yep, that was me.
You can grab the container. I grabbed the last couple.
Okay. Klingon octopus.
Delicious.
Yep, looks like we might have a little boss fight here.
That's good. He's gonna have to fight some bosses.
Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, big boy, Captain Snick. Here, have some mines. Yeah.
Hit my science officer with that.
Oh, he cheated. He ran.
Container for you.
Alright, I guess we're good to beam up.
Alrighty. Corner pretty above us, so we have to angle up as we fly towards it.
Yeah, look at that. Frigate, hostage, cruiser.
Dragwas. Yep, it's already dropping aceton assimilators. Oh, got him. Awesome. A little bit better idea what we're doing now.
Yeah.
Cool. At the risk of sounding repetitive.
Yeah, that went pretty smooth.
We did it. And that's a little funny. We disabled the Gorn ship and then beamed over our guys and then left our guys on the planet with the disabled Gorn ships there.
Yeah, that is kind of weird. Right, load back in. Good old hail Starfleet.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
The Cuvette Mach.
It's a follow-up to a Voyager episode.
Mirel Paris.
Mhm.
Cool. All right, let's see. Looks like we got some rewards from that last time around.
Created phaser beam. For me, it does like 3.3 DPS more than the retrofit, so I'll probably just stick with the retrofit.
Now, by that you mean if you look at compare them, the stat in the parentheses?
Right.
Okay, yeah, for me they're exactly the same.
It's because you're one level higher, probably.
Yes.
Which is why I wasn't bothering, because I'm on the verge of leveling up.
I may have got... No, what am I using? Disruptor dual cannons, okay.
More skill points to spend. You're creeping up on Lieutenant Commander.
Yeah, almost there.
And we'll get to commission new ships.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
I actually do have a Zen Store escort for Tier 2. So I'll probably stick with escorts. I also have a science vessel, but I'm doing that in my Gorn. I don't feel like flying more science vessels. There is also a ship sale on right now that runs till Monday. If there's anything that you're just itching to have, because I know you got a lot of Zen burning a hole in your pocket.
Yeah, I'm just worried that if I do that, I won't actually know what I'm going to want.
Yeah,
or which type of ship.
Perfectly fine to wait.
All right, well, I think we can call it a night for here. We got, 3 or 4 missions done?
Yeah, and now we're up to some tie-ins to the show.
Yeah, that'll be awesome. We will pick up next week, and until then, I will talk to you later.
Have a good night.
You too.